Let's move on, Rishika, this time to Bengaluru. In fact, deadline for filling up potholes in Bengaluru has come to a close. In fact, civic body was directed by the state government to fill all the potholes in the city by September 16. Today is September 17, so we'll have to do a reality check on September 1. Deputy Chief Minister of Karnataka, D.K. Shivkumar, because of various complaints as far as potholes in the city are concerned, directing the civic body, the BBMP, to fill up all of them in 15 days, Rishika.
Well, absolutely. Pratibha Raman joins us from Ground Zero, Radhika, and the Deputy Chief Minister had warned Pratibha that strict action will be taken against officials if they in fact failed to sort of stick to the deadline to fixing this. So, while you've been reporting on the fact that work has been going on in the city on an urgent basis, the question is, has the work been done? And has it been done properly? What more can you tell us? And, what are people really feeling about this deadline at the moment?
But to answer your question, both the questions, it is a no, because when you talk about the work being done, this is the situation that you see on ground. And this is in central Bengaluru that we are talking of. Also a road that connects both the High Court as well as the Vidhan Sauda. Vidhan Sauda, also known to be the power seat of Karnataka. And here is the Karnataka High Court with many of the lawyers as well as journalists and the politicians thronging this area. And this is the condition of the road that you see here. I have with me several of them who constantly go by this area. They are part of the Joggers Association here because you have the Kaban Park very close by, also representing brand Bengaluru here. So if you can really talk about the kind of problems that you face as a senior citizen while walking on this stretch.
Madam, thank you very much for giving me this time. Now, the pothole, the BBMP says that is going to be filled up till date. There are certain places they are filled up. But right here in Vidhana Sauda, we being the Walkers Association, I am Alexander. When I walk, and it's so, I'm a bit afraid where I'm going to fall. Now, as I'm heading towards the Vidhana Sauda, towards the Vaika Sauda, on the left side, the road is pathetic, full of dirt on the left side. Right, I cannot able to walk. Other day, I saw an elderly person. She's about to fall. We all went and caught hold of her because the footpath is in a very, very pathetic condition.
So you neither can walk on the road nor on the footpath. If you can really elaborate on what can be the solution, because the BBMP has been claiming that they have been filling up the potholes, and in some of the areas they've been stating that substandard material being used, and this has been an allegation there. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, thanks, Alexander. Alexander has elaborated many of the things, but due concern is regarding basically a wrong sanitation process here. See, the water movement is very bad, so it is affecting the footpaths and the roads also very bad. See, if suppose the pothole is just an outer cover. If suppose there's a pimple, you just cover it there. See, what is the inner part? You need to cover sanitation is the main process where water flow is not going good. So it is affecting our footpath. And see how long this will continue here. You cover the footpath, the next rain comes and you cover this potholes now. Now next week the rain starts. What will happen to the potholes? Where is the solution for it? It's not a long-term solution.
So every time it is an agenda that is being set and the deadlines that are being met, but then there's absolutely no concrete solution there, because this will be a time and again kind of a process that will be seen year on year, and it will only keep repeating because there is absolutely no permanent solution, especially when it comes to areas like these which are most frequented by every person from every walk of life. Back to you.
Right. Pratibha, you did speak to residents there and they've been raising concerns, Rishika, and this is something we face in Mumbai as well. Every monsoon, we do see potholes resurfacing. Of course, repair work gets done, but then they resurface within no days. And the same story there in Bengaluru as well, Pratibha. Pratibha, now that you're seeing that, several of the potholes are still not filled up or repaired, what do you think is the action that will be taken? Because DKS has assured of strict action if the deadline is not met.
Well, Definitely all eyes are on DK Shivkumar's arrival because he has promised that he would be getting back today. Of course, today is the cabinet meeting at Kalburgi organized by the Congress. So post that, we'll have to wait to see the action plan of DK Shivkumar. He has already promised that he has readied his two-wheeler to go for a ride all through the streets of Bengaluru, and he would be navigating the lanes and by-lanes of Bengaluru. And if the deadline is not met, if the work is not readied by that time, he has promised stringent action against the officials. What kind of action is something that is still awaited, and whether at all he would be ensuring that there would be a permanent solution as far as the potholes are concerned is also something that needs to be closely watched. Back to you.
Well, net, Pratibha, I think it's safe to say that it was a good move by the government, but more posturing than reality perhaps at the moment, because what your spot check essentially tells us is, of course, the deadline hasn't been met. But, will the government continue to put the focus on fixing problems like potholes, which are a huge source of, which is perhaps one of the biggest problems we have on our roads at the moment, leading to so many disasters year after year across metros. So, will there really be a roadmap to fix the problem without the posturing, so to speak? I think that's a big question. Thanks very much, Pratibha, for joining us with the very latest.